Come on over, it's time for Tim Friend.
Heyo, welcome back to Tim Friend. I'm Tim. I'm back here playing Fire Emblem 7. We're doing the Secret chapter today, so enjoy that. The little turn of phrase. It's the bullshit that we grinded for a million years back in Lynn's story, and I actually had to fucking manipulate some save states for in the last episode, which I am sorry about. I know it's not hardcores of me, but I've never actually been to this chapter. I've never had like the stars align, I guess. I'm not sure how to say it. Like I would either grind Nils to 7 and then do Eliwood's story, or I'd kill Hector but without grinding Nils to 7. So I would just do it exactly wrong, essentially, and not get this chapter. And so I really wanted to get it, especially because some people might not have seen this chapter on their playthroughs, and it's understandable, because it's bullshit. Like, as I've said in the last 60 seconds, this chapter's requirements are bullshit. I don't know, I have mixed feelings on it. It really does sort of imply things about the story and the villain, meaning Nurgle, and some other plot characters like Ninian and Nils, which is interesting and sort of makes you view the story in a slightly different way. But the unlock requirements are so fucking arcane and obtuse that I think that really detracts from it. Like, it's not as though you need to do this mission to beat the game. Like, there's nothing in this mission that will really boost you up to being overpowered, unless you count, like, having experience, or, like, getting the experience from this chapter, or a few items that you can get in this chapter. But it's not. You don't need them. It's just kind of a nice bonus. Hector being Hector. You agree with me, right, champ? It doesn't even wait for an answer. Anyway, so it's a good story chapter. I just wish it wasn't locked behind these fucking insane restrictions, you know? And I don't know. I'm sort of for that, but against it at the same time. Like, I like when games have sort of multiple interpretations of the story, but this Fire Emblem 7 has a pretty basic story as far as Fire Emblem goes. I like what it does in terms of having the Hector and Eliwood parallels, but I think that having this chapter only in Hector's story doesn't make a lot of sense, just because, I don't know, like, a lot of Ninian's relevance is sort of tied to her interactions with Eliwood, and her interactions with other characters, but we don't get as much of that in this game, or in this story. We see a lot more Hector, and we're seeing some... This guy shows up in red clothing, the clothing of a villain in this game, and pretends to be just a random dude, but he's a villain, and no one suspects it. No one's like, hey, you sacrificed parts of your soul for power. Seem like a random person. Well, whatever. Anyway, god damn it, the fucking thing needs to be charged. Damn it! So dumb. So dumb! Ugh. Sorry about that. I just had to go fucking get it from behind the couch, because apparently it's more convenient over there. It is more. It is. Didn't stop the episode, but I'd say we'd take this episode a little longer than normal, but I usually end up doing it that way anyway, so we'll probably keep this episode around the same length of what I say is 10 minutes, but usually turns out to be 15. Anyway, fuck, it's another Fog of War mission, which is bullshit, which is because it's like 2 missions after another Fog of War mission, and that's another thing about this map, is that it kind of wrecks the pacing of the missions, you know, because we just had a fucking Fog of War mission with Uhai, and now we've got another one, just, you know, just here. Excuse me. And that kind of sucks. I already don't like Fog of War missions in this game, but B, I think that if you're going to have them, make them something weird, and not, I don't know, like, it's just like we already had a fucking defense mission and then another defense mission immediately after it, you know? And that's not great. That's not great for pacing, because the defense missions are sort of, they're weird. Like I've said, they're just weird. And so I don't like having many of the same ones like right next to each other. You know, it makes me sad. Gives me a frown. So in this chapter, I did a little bit of research, but it looks like down here in these two chests, there's a dragon shield and a something else. Some book that I don't care about. That's a dark magic tome that would be good if we were using Canis. And no, it's not even good if we're using Canis. It just kind of sucks. But there's also a Draco shield, which I do want. Unfortunately, we don't have any thieves, which might mean we'd be waiting for a thief to come in. But do we still have a chest key somewhere on one of these? Is it in the convoy? Here, scene, give that up. Yeah, we still got 3 uses on a chest key. So we're gonna use it on the rightmost chest in the bottom right, which is what I have written down on my computer screen. So this chest, so we can get that Draco shield. Because other than that, like what's up here is a talisman, and the Draco shield is good because it's a stat boosting item that gives you +2 defense to the unit that you use it on, and the talisman gives you +2 resistance, which is good, but I like the Draco shield better. It's better in more situations because there's always more physical attack users than there are magical attack users. But we still want to bring all of our torches because we did the really smart thing of having Matthew die. Have I rubbed that enough? I'm gonna rub it in some more. Because not only could he open these chests, but he'd be great just to get rid of the fog. As you might remember from Lynn's story, he could see through the fog like no fucking other. But he's not here now, and that's just something we have to deal with. So I'm gonna throw torches out to everyone who might have a chance to use them. Oswin will get one even though he's slow. That also means he's not going to be into the fight as much, maybe? So he'll get one just because he might have the chance to use it. I'm saying it with a smile because he's got that 4 movement speed, which often makes him kind of drag behind everyone else. And it's just kind of funny that I would give him a torch. Just he'll be in the back where it's not useful, but at the same time, that'll give him the ability to use it. It makes me giggle, gives me a little chuckle chuck. Alright, how's everyone on weapons? You're good, you're fine, you're okay, you're good, you're fine, you're okay, and you're fine. Alright. I did, in between recording sessions, sort of plot out who we're going to be using in a more definite way, and I didn't come to many conclusions. So I'm sorry about that. In between episodes, I'll go and grab my notes that I wrote down from fucking, like, class. Like, I literally was just in class and writing this shit down. I mean, the lecture was really boring, okay? Don't get huffy with me, all you teachers and students out there. Of which there are many, I'm sure, and I'm assured. We do get a ballista in this map, though, which means Rebecca will be nice, but the enemy might also have a ballista. I'm not sure about that, which might make Florina a risky play. There are at least 2 archers in this map, and it looks like there's a bunch of lances other than that. Ugh, woof. That is a lot of them. And the boss is a fucking spellcaster. Of course he is. So, I will Bing the pure... I'm gonna look it up on a shitty search engine. I actually don't know if Bing is shitty or not. Can anyone tell me? No? Because no one fucking uses it? That's what I thought. I need to bring, which is what I meant to say, the pure water with me. Just in case, because the boss is a druid, so he's gonna have a really high magic stat. So having the pure water, which will help, what am I trying to say? It will help increase a person's resistance by a very large amount for a period of time. That'll help me kill him without having any, you know, casualties that I might not otherwise be okay with. Other than that, let's move around a couple dudes. Lynn and Elliewood. Elliewood's actually going to go down here, because I really don't want to fuck up and get Elliewood to support, like, A with Hector when I'm so close with Lynn and Hector. Same with Oswin. Alright. We're gonna save. Again. And we're gonna start us off. Oh god. Here we go. Yes, deploy Merlinus. Because who cares? Alright, first we're going to... Who's got the torch? Who's got the power? Kent's got the torch, right? Yeah. Go, Kent. Kent's gonna go forward and use a torch immediately. Gotta fucking scout this shit out, man. I don't want to run headlong into danger. Hello. Well, there's a thief. He's got a chest key, but he's about to lose it. It looks like they've got... That's really fucked up. I've got a mage and an archer on each side of this passage, and that means it will be difficult, just because they'll be able to shoot into the corridor while we run through it headlong. So we're gonna send Hector and Lynn around to try to stop that nonsense, and Rebecca will get in the ballista and immediately plug the mage for no damage because she missed. That blows. Let's see, who else can go? So we do want to kill that thief, because we really do want that motherfucking Draco shield. Oh god, not insane, can't quite do it. Oh god, are these thieves with like insane speed? Yeah, they've got 20 speed, which is nuts. That's too much. I think it's mostly so that you can't steal from them. And that's, you know, that makes sense from a balance perspective. Their strength is awful garbage, so it means they're not really going to be doing anything to whoever's fighting them anyway. Anyway, that's going to do it for our first turn here, at least for this first episode of this playthrough. So, hold on to your hats, and I'll see you guys next time on Tim Friend. Tim Friend.